My neighbor hasn't been seen in weeks, but every night I hear his voice through the walls. I used to think I was lucky to have such a quiet neighbor. Mr. Keller was an old man, polite but reserved, always shuffling to his mailbox at dusk and nodding at me without a word. About 3 weeks ago, he stopped coming out altogether. I assumed he was visiting family, until I started hearing him at night. It began subtly, a muffled voice through the thin apartment walls, a low hum that sounded almost like talking to himself. I'd hear his raspy voice reciting the same phrase, over and over, "It's cold in here, so cold." At first I brushed it off as my imagination, but the repetition grew louder and more desperate each night, and sometimes I'd hear something else, a sort of wet, dragging sound, like someone moving heavy furniture across the floor. One night, curiosity got the better of me. I pressed my ear to the wall and whispered, "Mr. Keller, are you okay?" Instantly, the noises stopped. The silence was so sudden and complete, it made my skin crawl. I tried to laugh it off, but that same night, I found muddy footprints outside his door, bare, with long, spread-out toes like a child's, but much too large. I called the landlord, who said Mr. Keller had given notice and left town, but the mail still piled up and his car never moved. My dreams grew worse, filled with images of a pale, bony hand clawing at the wall, and the phrase "it's cold in here" echoing in my ears. One evening, my lights flickered and the temperature in my apartment dropped sharply, enough to see my breath. The voice came again, clearer this time, "Let me in." I tried to leave, but my door wouldn't budge, as if something was pressing against it from the other side. I slammed on it until my knuckles bled, and when the landlord finally let me out the next morning, he just stared at me like I was insane. That night, I slept at a friend's place, but when I returned for my things, I saw a single muddy footprint on my welcome mat, and the cold, stale air of my apartment felt like a warning. I moved out that week. Sometimes, late at night, I still hear Mr. Keller's voice when the wind rattles my new bedroom window, begging to be let in. I've never gone back, and I never will.